Hey guys, RC Peck here with my at a glance video. And if you find this of value to you, please like, share, and forward it. So guys, I'm getting over a cold. So if my voice sounds a little weird or it's a little hoarse, it's because I'm getting over a cold. And I'm officially on vacation this week and next week, but we're not going anywhere. So I'll make sure I get a connection with you this week with this at a glance video and the digging in this Saturday. And I want you to think about something. I want you to think about what the key ingredient is in your strategy. Right? What's the one thing that's more important than everything else? Right? And even if you outsource it to a big box advisor, write that one thing down. Is it diversification? Is it rebalancing? Is it having 40 ticker symbols? Is it having 6 newsletters? Like, right or wrong, good or bad, up or down, like write down what you think that key ingredient is. And the reason I want you to do this is because I want to talk to you this weekend about this guy. I don't want to give away his name yet, but he graduated Harvard with 3 degrees. And at 26, he was killing it on Wall Street. He was working for Citibank. And he looked in the mirror, had a 3-piece suit on. And he said, this life is not for me. He left Wall Street. He left the investment world completely. And he moved to rural Pennsylvania. And he wanted to figure something out. He wanted to figure out what makes great racehorses great. That was the one thing. He wanted to know, what was that one thing? Was it height? Was it weight? Was it pedigree? Was it the horse's ability to move blood? Was it nostril size? Like, what was that one thing? And he was going to look through all the data. He was going to create data for the idea of there's got to be this one thing that stands out more than anything else. And he figured it out. And then he went out and looked for horses that had this one trait. And he found a horse that had this one trait. And this one horse went on to win the Triple Crown. 2nd time fastest ever. Went on the same year to win the Breeders' Cup by 6.5 lengths. No horse had ever won the Breeders' Cup by 6.5 lengths. And no horse had ever won the Triple Crown and the Breeders' Cup in 1 year. So he found this one thing. I want you to think about your own approach. What is your one thing? And we'll talk about it this weekend. I want to share with you his name. I want to share with you the horse that he discovered. I want to share with you what the horse went on to do, right? And then I want to share with you what the stock market's one thing is too, because I unknowingly did the exact same thing he did to figure out what that one thing was that would determine almost everything else. Not everything else, but almost everything else. And so I want to share that key ingredient with you on Saturday. But in the meantime, between you watching this video and you getting the weekend vlog, what is that one thing for you? Write it down. And it should probably be about a sentence, if not any more. So thank you so much for being in my world. Please do the homework assignment, and then you'll hear from me on Saturday. And this is just another step in helping you protect your portfolio and your future. Until next time, this is RC Peck.